Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I just wanted to talk about the rumors of a Sonic Adventure remake. I know most people have already made a video on this, but I wanted to do this because Sonic Adventure is a very special game to me. I didn't actually play it until a couple of months ago, believe it or not, and the game was a really thrilling experience. Different than a lot of other Sonic games I played. And then I played Sonic Adventure 2, and that game, which I thought was better, at least the Sonic levels. And I just want to talk about the rumors of a remake and some things I might want. Number one is I want both of them to be remade, if they are. Because, both of the games could be completed with a day. Maybe Sonic Adventure 2, 2 days, but they're pretty short. So it would only make sense to remake both of them. Kind of like the Spyro and Bandicoot series. Another thing is that I kind of don't want it to get remade by Sega. Now, hear me out. Sega, you would think, should be the one to be the person who would make the Sonic Adventure remakes. But that's really the last thing I want from Sega right now, because this will all just be for nostalgia, right? Maybe new people will like it, but I'm not too sure about that. So that's my thoughts. So I thought, I don't really want Sega to make it. I'd rather have it as a fan game. But, the likeliness of that happening is not very high. There's that one Sonic engine thing with the cutscenes in the beginning. I have hope for that. But I forget what it's called. But, yeah. I don't want Sega to make a remake, because I want something new. But if it does happen and fall in the hands of Sega, I do want some things. First of all, I do want the soundtrack remade, because I do really like the soundtrack, but it definitely needs some updating. I do want Crush 40 to do Open Your Heart. I do not want anybody else to do that, because they do a really good job. Another thing I want is maybe give Tails new levels, because it's a little adventurous, but that's something Sega needs, and, well, Tails are just Sonic levels, but you have to beat Sonic. That's the entire levels, and there's one where you have to beat Eggman, but, and then there's a little boss fight. I think you should keep the Eggman level, but all the Racing Sonic levels, I think they should make Tails new levels. And then Knuckles levels were actually good in Sonic Adventure 1. The only one I didn't like was on the egg carrier, but difficulty is a good thing in a game, so nothing I'd really change except for the beeper thing. Maybe make it a little less loud. And probably my largest request is audio mixing, because the audio mixing on the very first Sonic Adventure was terrible. Every time they talked, there was music. Every time where there was music, you could not hear them talk. It was so annoying. It just hurt. Another thing I would do is fix Amy's, physics. She was really weird. She was kind of slow. And I'd rather have her be like the Amy in Sonic Adventure 2 battle in the versus mode. I like how she feels in that game. So that's another thing. And big levels. I'm kind of torn on whether you should get new levels or just fishing levels. I would want new levels, but I don't really know what his mechanics would be. Maybe more focused on brute strength and defeating giant things or something like that. I don't know. But if they were to keep the fishing things in, maybe a score goal instead of just catching Froggy. Because they're a little boring. So, Another thing is Gamma's levels. His story was really short. So I think there should be maybe some filler levels, or I don't know. That's really all I would want from a Sonic Adventure 1 remake, but, there's also Sonic Adventure 2, and I have a buttload more requests for that. So my first request is the treasure hunting levels. It's about those because I hated the treasure Trevor. I hated the treasure hunting levels in Sonic Adventure 2. They were really frustrating. The BP thing did not work, and it only tracks one. So I don't like them, and it just kind of gets boring because you do the hero story, and then you do the dark story, and the treasure hunting levels are just the same. And you know, it's weird because, like, why? I don't know. Maybe Rouge should find, I don't know, I just didn't like them. Maybe just fix the beeper thing. I feel like there's not really much you could do with it. Now the mech levels, on the other hand, there's a lot you could do with those. First of all, fix the physics, because Gamma actually kind of felt nice in Sonic Adventure 1, but Tails and Eggman do not feel very nice. And I feel like Tails was kind of a last minute addition because people wanted Tails, so they said, put him in a mech. Because, you know, he's very smart and has all this technology, so. And that's what I think, but I think that's a good excuse for a remake, to have new levels for Tails once again. It's just a special little fox. I just think it's a good idea because it just doesn't feel right having Tails just walk around in this clunky metal thing, because, you know, his main attribute is flying. So maybe some platforming, because Sonic's levels are very linear. Knuckles' levels are exploration based, so Tails being platforming would be really interesting, actually. And I would make the Eggman levels, probably keep them, but fix the physics. And that's really it. So yeah, now for the Sonic / Shadow levels. I like all the Sonic levels, and there's definitely a good abundancy. Nothing I would really change. Maybe more places to explore. I did like that from Sonic Adventure 1, kind of. So maybe more places to explore. And the Shadow levels, same with the Sonic, but a large abundancy. Like, I want a lot more Shadow levels. There's like 5. I mean, that's probably an understatement, but probably pretty close. There weren't a lot. In fact, there are very few Shadow levels, and, you know, I don't want to be playing mech and treasure hunting through all of the dark story. And every, you know, once in a blue moon, I get to play Speed. Because actually one of my favorite levels from the game is White Jungle. And I do like that level, and I would want to see a lot more of that, but I won't. Who knows if they'll even remake Sonic Adventure 2 if they do Sonic Adventure 1. I guess that's really all for Sonic Adventure 2. I would want the soundtrack remade. I would want Crush 40 involved. What else? Maybe add some more special levels to the battle mode. You know, there's like the snowboarding one for City Escape, and the grinding one for like the pyramid. So I would want a lot more of those special stages for battle mode. Maybe more characters like Big, because he was DLC, I'm pretty sure. Even though I hate Big. I think that's really what I would want from Sonic Adventure 2. So I guess what I should talk about now is the audio leaks for Sonic Adventure 1. So there's an audio leak of like the people singing Open Your Heart from Sonic Adventure 1, but it was different. It wasn't like, you know, by Crush 40. Well, I think it was one of the people from Crush 40. I'm not very exact on the details. I just know that audio is leaked of people singing it sound different. Now, it could very well could have been audio manipulation, but it didn't sound like it. I listened to it. And it just, I don't know. I don't have my hopes up. I love it, but I don't have my hopes up, so I'm not really one to really believe in leaks unless they're really, like, they're from a really reliable source, like that guy who leaked Theory. I can't remember his name, but yeah. And what else? Leaks. There's... Oh yeah, more on the audio leak, my bad. I really want... The audio leak is like, I don't know. Because, you know, they remade the song, but like, they also, there was a remix of Can You Feel the Sunshine from Sonic R. Okay. But we all know there's not gonna be a Sonic R remake. Like, that'd be so dumb. I mean, I love Sonic R, don't get me wrong, but that game is absolute garbage. It's so bad. I love it to death, but it's garbage. Like, absolute garbage. Like a dumpster fire. So, even if the audio leaks were real, I wouldn't say they point to a Sonic Adventure remake. I just don't really think so. I guess that's really it. I guess we can go over some of the major ports that we covered. 1, I want Crash 40 involved. 2, I kind of don't want Sega to handle it. And 3, just fix some small things like physics in certain games and maybe new levels for Tails. That was a big thing, new levels for Tails, because both of his levels in each game were just kind of boring, not very unique. I mean, there was like the little things he flew through in Sonic Adventure 1, but you really only had to do that for the Eggman level. So, you know, and that's the one I said you should keep. So, you know, it's just a weird topic because, you know, we don't know if it's ever going to happen, and if it does, I feel like I'd be either pleasantly surprised or really disappointed. Just with how Sega's been with their games recently, you know, and not even Sonic Team, just Sega in general. Like, Sonic 06 was just a failure just because they wouldn't give them enough funding. But, Sonic Team's not been doing good too, with the whole modern Sonic and retro classic, whatever his name is, nostalgia thing. It's just, I don't know. It makes me really upset. So I just want to see it by fans. But, you know, it is how it is. If there is one, I'll probably play it. Might make a video about it, if it comes out on PlayStation. And, I don't know. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. So, I guess that's it. Have a nice day. Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah. Bye.